Okay, so good morning once again. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Blessing, and good morning to my acquaintance. Um, so, as you all are aware, this meeting is you know, to talk about some scholarships that are going to be opening further in the year around August and September. A couple of scholarships. So I would like us to, learn about these scholarships just to be aware, and then I would also like to answer any questions that you may have. Maybe you want to know how best to prepare for these scholarships or how to position yourself for these scholarships, and we're going to be doing that today. I'll start with a very brief presentation on these scholarships and what to expect, and what to keep your eyes out for, and then later we'll be able to ask questions. So I'm going to be sharing my screen, so you will be able to follow this presentation. Okay, sharing my screen now, and can you see my screen? Amber, can you see my screen?
Um,
All right. So
sorry. Yes, I can.
it's fine. So
Sorry, Blessing just complained that she wasn't hearing you.
oh, sorry. Okay, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just told her to join back now.
Yeah, I think she's having maybe a network challenge of sorts.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going live now. All right. So there are a couple of scholarships that are, just to begin the presentation, that open for applications every year for more than 10 years. Some of the scholarships have been there for more than 20 years, and every year they take people in. They offer sports for scholarship applicants who are interested in that scholarship. And one of those scholarships is the Chevening scholarships offered by the government of the United Kingdom. It's a master's scholarship. By the way, all today we're going to be talking about master's scholarships, and this presentation is on master's scholarships. So the Chevening scholarships offered by the government of the United Kingdom, and world over, every year they offer scholarships up to like over 1,000 scholarships on that scholarship scheme to different people around the world. So uh, from Nigeria, you have people there every year. You have over 40, sometimes even close to 50 people being given this scholarship, this Children's scholarship. In just almost in every country in Africa is eligible for this scholarship, and they have a representation in this scholarship, and it's a very generous scholarships. It's fully funded. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay your fees. You don't have to pay your flight tickets to the UK. You don't have to even pay for a visa application. Everything is literally free, and it's a great scholarship. And apart from giving you opportunity to attend the university in the UK for a master's program, they also have like some training programs along. Though the only thing about the scholarship is they encourage you to come back to your country for at least 2 years after the completion of your program. And then you also have the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship also every year. Commonwealth, as the name implies, it's like for countries that have a part of the British Commonwealth, countries that were colonized by England. Yeah. So Nigeria is one of those countries. So you could say most of the English-speaking African countries, roughly, not all of them, are eligible for these Commonwealth scholarships. And Commonwealth shared scholarships, they open every year. Every year they open for various master's programs, different programs. And I forgot to say, in the Children's Scholarship, you can choose to study anything, any program of your choice, any master's program of your choice. And if your application is good, you get this scholarship every year. Every year, the scholarships are opening. And then for the United States, you have school-specific scholarships. That's how the United States works. It's like every school and every department has a funding to like admit students on scholarship basis. Yeah, so that happens a lot in the UK. We have more than 100 schools in the United States offering these scholarships, master scholarships as well as PhD scholarships, and you just need to just be aware, know which university you want to go to, know which program you want to do, with master's program you want to do, and then start your application. So moving to another section of the presentation, and just before I do that, I want to be sure that we are together. So can you all hear me? Can you all follow?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Great. So
now following.
Great. I can go on now. I hope that Blessing is able to hear me now. Blessing, are you able to hear me now? All right. I hope you're able to hear me now. Okay. A couple of people are. Oh, great. Thank you. Blessing can hear you. Thank you. Thank you, Blessing. All right. So now here are some important information that you need to be aware of. So the first thing is these scholarships that I've spoken about are for various fields. I know my friend. Mike, can you mute? Mike, can you mute me? Sorry, guys. Oh, thanks. It's fine. It's fine. I know this is what happens with them, so it's totally fine. We understand. So a master's program in any field is eligible for these scholarships. So it's not like it's specific to some field. So whatever you want to study, I know Amber studied pharmacy. So if you want a master's in pharmacy, it's fine. You want a master's in public health, it's fine. Master's in engineering. For me, I got a Children's scholarship for a master's in development economics. So my friends on the scholarship study different things. So whatever it is you want to study, these scholarships can cover. And okay, so at this point, what should I do? Maybe you ask me that question, what should I do? Now I'm aware of these scholarships, how do I prepare for them? So the first thing you should do is you need to study about these scholarships. And I'm sorry, but you are the only person that can do that job. You need to learn about each of these scholarships. It is from learning about the various scholarships that you realize which one is better for you, which one is more aligned to your goal, all right? So study about the scholarships. Trust me, there is a lot of information on Google that you can find about each scholarship. If you just write Children's Scholarship on Google, you will see like 100 websites, blogs talking about Children's Scholarship, what the scholarship is about, how to, win the scholarship, just name it. And then you have YouTube, hundreds of videos made by past achieving winners of the Children's Scholarship, of the Commonwealth Scholarship, breaking down the process. Some scholars telling you how to get, prepare for scholarships in the United States, and great material and great content. So by the time you consume these materials, you will be able to, you will have a good knowledge about these scholarships, and you will be good to go. So the next thing to do is to check for eligibility. Am I eligible? And like I said, the eligibility criteria for some of these scholarships is broad. Eligible means, are you qualified? For instance, the Children's Scholarships is open to just any African country, and a lot of countries, even outside Africa, countries in Asia, maybe the whole of Asia in years, and then even countries in North America. So like it's wide, the eligibility criteria is wide. And then another eligibility criteria can be academic, can be your grade, whether you made the first class or second class upper or second class lower, but it doesn't matter. The range is still wide. Some scholarships don't care so much about whether you made a first class or a 2-1. Like the Children's Scholarships. The Children's Scholarship, they don't really care if you made a first class. So I have a lot of friends who made second class upper and even some lower, and they got a scholarship. So yeah, so there's something for everybody. If you have a first class, yeah, you have chances with other scholarships. If you have a second class, you have chances equally with other scholarships as well. So there is something for everybody. So another thing you can do is to reach out to people who have won the scholarships before. They can give you some inside information, which can like boost your chances. And then in the US, what you should do is, because the scholarships in the US are mostly school specific, every school is offering their own scholarship. You may need to identify the schools. Maybe you can go to Google and say US universities. So just look at them and then check if they are offering your program. You can just type into Google MSc Pharmacy, MSc Public Health, MSc Agriculture, University of California. Just, Google will tell you these universities, and then you can start checking university by university to see if they have your program, and then to find out if there is a scholarship for doing a master's in their department. So there are lots of scholarships in the US as well. So another thing you should do is start preparing ahead. Don't wait until it is time. You see, this is a competition. So the more time you take to prepare, the better your chances. And then there are some important documents that you need to have on ground, like right now. I mean, right now. One of those documents is a national passport. Trust me, you need to get it. It doesn't need, it's an investment. Don't say that until I get a scholarship, that's when, no, it may be too late, or perhaps, yeah. So get it now. See, there are some investment that you should do and just close your eyes, because they would even like push you to want to get opportunities, all right? Having an international passport is like a motivation, because it's like a push factor. It pushes you to go out for global opportunities. So please, you should do get it. And then you also need your first degree certificate. Try to get it from a university. Yeah, especially if you have graduated like maybe a couple of years ago, that should be ready now. And then a student's transcript. I'm not talking about the official transcript. Most universities will not even allow you to see your official transcript, but some universities will allow you a student copy, an unofficial. You see that called, sometimes it's called an unofficial transcript. It shows your grades, and also some scholarships are really interested in having a look at that. So you need to start also writing your motivation letter, like right now, like thinking about your life. What do I want in life? Why do I want to pursue a master's program? Those you'll be asked to submit that when you are applying for a scholarship. So it's good to start putting your stories together. So motivation letter wants to know how you have shown leadership skills. So what you have done for your community. So start putting that together, and start writing about it, and it's good to have that figured out on time. So the most important thing is, after all of these, you need to make your first application. Some people prepare for scholarships, but they don't apply. No, you must apply. Don't say that, oh, I don't think I'll be able to win. No, just apply. You see, it is by applying that you know how well your application is. Sometimes it is after applying for one scholarship that you're like, oh no, I should have done this better. But you see, if you didn't apply, you wouldn't learn about that. So always apply. Apply for as many scholarships as you can. Sometimes you never know which one will work. So keep applying. Always keep applying. If you ask most of us who have gotten a couple of scholarships, you would find out that we applied for a lot of them, and we learned through the process. We improved, and then and that plays out a lot, guys. So please do apply. So wishing you the very best. This is the end of my presentation, and then I'll be taking some questions now. Thank you for listening. So you have any question about the presentation, just let me know. Any part of the presentation, yeah. So, my friend Ismail is with us as well. Mike is also with us. And then, of course, Blessing has been here right from the beginning. And then our friend who is using the Nokia device has been with us as well. So any questions you have, just questions, comments, express yourself. Let's interact.
Yeah, yes, sir. Please, I think I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
This is my.
Yeah, I know it's my one.
Yes. Okay, please. I actually used to hear about the fact that some universities required paying for application processing fee. So, how is that always rampant? when it comes to paying for the fees, and what price mostly is it? And also, maybe if you are talking about European countries, if you are talking about other countries too. So which of the countries that mostly ask for application fee, and which of those countries that mostly do not have ask for application fees? Yes, sir. That's my question.
All right, I totally understand. I don't like application fees myself, so I think mostly it's U.S. schools and Canadian schools, that schools in North America that ask for application fees. Hardly any university in the United Kingdom will ask for an application fee. Yeah, so that hardly happens in the UK. Just very few schools in the UK ask for application fees. So most schools don't ask. So that's a thing that happens a lot in the US. They ask for it. It's usually around between $35 to $50. So if you convert that to naira, that's about 20 to 30,000 naira at black market rate. That's 20 to 30,000. And you smile. I'm not sure if that's a lot of money. You are a big boy now, so yeah. But I totally understand. So,
Yeah,
but
yes,
but
sir. I understand.
the good thing is that a lot of these universities that charge application fees, they also give waivers, application fee waiver.
Okay.
That means they can let you apply for free. So one of the things that people suggest is you write an email to your department or the postgraduate office in that school asking for a waiver, giving your reason, saying you don't have so much money, you are like the first person in your family trying to get a master's. They like hearing those kind of things. Like, okay, let's give you a waiver, you can apply. And then they give you a code,
Okay.
and then you can apply free of charge. And then another thing happens is that some of these universities, especially in the US, they have like a window where you can apply for free. So that's like most of these schools open applications by August and September against entry in the following year, August and September. So maybe around November or December, they can say that if you submit your application this week, you will not pay the fees. So you have to watch out for those. So a lot of schools do that. I think they do that because they want to encourage a lot of people to apply. So you should watch out for those windows. Yeah. And then
Okay.
I think the good schools in Europe don't take application fees. Europe is kind of I don't want to say, but they give a lot to people. So there's a lot of free things in Europe. To be sincere with you, I've been there and I can tell you. So yeah. And then America is you pay for what you get. But then America has more scholarships. The United States has more scholarships. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Hope I've been able to answer your question.
Yeah, you've answered this. I have another question, please.
Okay, so let me take one question from the chat and then I'll get back to you, right? So Mike is asking that, thanks for your presentation, certain scholarship requests for English certification exams. You didn't speak about that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, some scholarships ask, but some don't ask. So this is what I would tell you. For instance, in the UK, some schools may take your WIEC, like they will accept a credit in your WIEC. Like my school, the University of Sussex, it's a top school in the UK, but he accepts that. So if you had a credit in English language in your secondary school final examination certificate, then that would fly. And then some schools will insist that, oh no, you must submit either a TOEFL or an IELTS. The last time I did that, I was around 70,000. It should be close to 80 or 90,000 now. That's a lot of money. So some universities don't really waive that. Some universities will accept a letter from your university that, oh, this student was in my school for 4 years and he or she was instructed in English language. Some UK universities will take that. And some US universities may also take that. Yeah, but if you have the money and you don't want to, go through the hassle of trying to beat that, then you can take your IELTS. Yeah, but some universities will let you go if you bring a letter from the university that you were taught in English language. Yeah, they will take that, and then some Okay, sorry, Frank. Sorry for that. I think that was a network glitch. And some universities will even take other English tests like Duolingo. So Duolingo is very cheap and very easy to pass. So that's like the nuances around English language tests. I don't know if I left anything out. You could let me know if I did. Yeah. So guys, always is Smile is back. So any question from any other person? Oh, by the way, the Chivney scholarship is it will open by okay. Mike says the answer was okay, was satisfactory. The Chivney scholarship is going to open by August, first week of August, I think. I still need to Google that. It's opening by first week of August. So if you are considering Chivney, friends, you need to start like reading about it now and getting ready. And please, Chivney is that scholarship that can take you if you have a tutu. I have a friend who has a HND and she got Chivney. So Chivney is about, it's a world-class scholarship. So they recognize people who have leadership potential, people who can impact their country. Yeah, great one, Mike. Mike says he's looking forward to applying for Chivney. Yeah. So Chivney is looking for people that have leadership potential. It may not be that you don't need to have done much now, but if you can prove to them that I'm going to be a great person in my country, maybe in my field, or maybe in politics, or maybe in engineering, or in pharmacy, or in public health, they would like to give you a chance. So I got that scholarship, so I'm marketing it. But then Commonwealth is also a great scholarship as well. Go for Commonwealth. If you want to go to the US, please go ahead. Just, I mean, different things to different people. So Ismail, maybe I'll take your second question now.
Yeah, yes, I think you've already answered my question. I want to ask about TOEFL,
All right.
IIT, and GRE, like how important. And you know that some schools, they usually ask for English proficiency test
Yeah.
instead of GRE. That is to confirm that maybe you received your BSc certificate or MSc in English language. So that's what I want to ask, and I think you've answered.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ismail. Really great to have you. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for keeping us engaging. Yeah, Mike, sure. Yeah, you can have my presentation. Sure. Yeah. Okay, Mike has dropped his email, so I'm going to send the presentation to him. Yeah. So, guys, any question, any comment? You know, just sometimes sometimes it is good to just just interact and maybe just say what's on your mind. Just say what's on your mind. Just say, oh, I think I would prefer this scholarship. And any person here, you want to tell us which scholarships you think you would prefer? Would you prefer going to the US, or Mike has told us that he would like to apply for uh, the achievement scholarship. Yeah.
Okay. Morning, everyone.
Yeah. Good morning, Ahemba. Yeah.
Yeah. I will start by appreciating you so much for taking out time to explain these things to us. Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I want to ask about this Chevening scholarship. When you started the presentation, you got mentioned of something. You said that after winning this scholarship and getting there, once you're done with your program, you are being advised to go back to your country for like 2 years. So I want to ask, is it that you have an option of deciding to decline and not to go back, or you're compared to go back to your country and stay for like 2 years before maybe if you think of coming back? And then the second question is, when you gain this scholarship and you are there, will you be given the option of, actually, because I heard of some persons going there to school, do their masters, and then working at the same time. would there be options for that if you're under the scholarship?
Okay, thank you, Ahamba. Great question. So our session will be closing in about 8 minutes. So I think that's enough to answer every question that's available. Okay, your question about, yeah. So Chivin says 2 years, come back for 2 years, all right? And I know a friend who left 2 years ago and is going back this year after 2 years to like start a PhD. And he's very happy that he came back to his country and, gather some experience and all. So the thing is, the Chevening sponsored will sponsor. If you win a Chevening scholarship, they will sponsor your visa. They'll be your visa sponsors. And one thing in the UK is you need someone to sponsor your visa. And so if your visa has expired and you don't have a sponsor, it may not work so well. And then they may not police you. By the way, this is my opinion and not the opinion of Chevening. They may not kind of police you, like come to your room and chase you away, but somehow, they'll keep checking on you. Are you good? And all of that. And I think it's like a condition for the scholarship. It's one of the terms and conditions, and you would sign up to that when you get a scholarship. So I know a couple of people who declined, like they got a scholarship, but they declined because of that condition. So I think it's the best thing to do. Yeah, and then you go for other scholarships. Yeah, others declined and went for other scholarships, and now they are still in the UK. So other than that, it may be a bit tricky, maybe a bit tricky. So it's always good to do your terms of agreement. And then secondly, about working while on a scholarship, yes, that's allowed. I don't know of any scholarship that doesn't allow anyone to work. So as a scholarship recipients, you have a student visa, and your student visa allows you to work for 20 hours a week. That's for the UK, 20 hours a week during term time. That's when school is in session. And then you can work for up to 40 hours a week if you are on holiday. Yeah. So, I mean, even with 20 hours a week, that's a lot of money. And trust me, it's a lot of money to
20 hours, 20 hours a week.
Yeah, if you can do 20 hours a week, you get enough money to feed you for a whole month. Yeah. If you can actually do 20 hours. But you see, another thing is doing a master's in the UK is very demanding, time consuming. You have assignments, you have readings to do, and you may not even be able to work up to 20 hours because you may want to create time for your studies. Yeah. Yeah, Mike, I saw your comment. Yeah. I mean, the information is out there, but sometimes people are not. It takes, everybody has their time to go for a particular opportunity. So when it's not your time, you may not really want to go for it. So the opportunities are always there. So we take them up. People can take them up whenever they are ready. Yeah. Okay. We have about 3 minutes to go. It's been a great meeting. Thank you all for joining. Any final question?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ismail, yeah.
Okay. So I just see today as an opportunity because I've been having some kind of thinking about the scholarship. Now we are talking about Chevening. I think Chevening, they are just like a board that gives someone scholarship if someone has gotten an admission. Like, is it a must that someone must have gotten an admission in the school before someone can be able to apply with Chevening?
No. So Chevening is the first place where you apply. There's a Chevening portal. You apply there, and they see your academic qualification. They ask you questions about how well you've contributed to your community, about your leadership potential, about your career direction, and then admission. You have Chevening applications open by August. you have the following year, July, to like provide an admission. So you apply for Chevening separately, and then afterwards you apply for university admission. Yeah. So you don't need an application before applying for Chevening. You apply for Chevening first, and then your admission maybe comes later. All right. Blessing is asking, after achieving a scholarship, can you go to another country? Like I said, I mean, Chevening wouldn't. I don't think they follow people around. So, I mean, that's totally. It's totally up to you to to uphold that condition. Yeah, but then that's just my opinion. I mean, children always say that when talking about them, we should be clear that it's our opinion and not theirs. Yeah. Okay, guys. So thank you all so much for joining. Really great to have you here. And in subsequent seminars, yeah, I'm going to record. Yeah, I'll give you the record. Yeah. Yeah, I believe everyone here, there's a WhatsApp group that I have, or perhaps that we are, most of us here are on, where we drop announcements and ask questions and share opportunities. So I'm going to be dropping that record in there. Maybe I'll drop it on Facebook as well, so everyone can have access. So yeah, and then yeah. So in subsequent time, maybe in a couple of Saturdays from today, I watch out for the announcement. I would like to invite a friend who won the Commonwealth Scholarship to like break it down to tell us more about the scholarship and how you can stand a chance of winning that scholarship. Yeah. So watch out for the announcement on Facebook as usual. Yeah. So guys, do have a wonderful weekend. Yeah, remember I'll get the WhatsApp link, group link across. So everyone, bye. Do enjoy your weekend. You can say bye before leaving.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye, Mike. Bye, Blessing.
All right. So much.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, yeah, bye. And bye, our friend using the Nokia device. See you on another Saturday.
Thank you.
All right.